Today on MTG Unpacked, we're getting stuck into our first Duskmourn House of Horror Play booster box. And here is the buyer box promo. So the very creepy twitching doll spider toy. And I'm curious if you think that one is the creepiest or the regular one. So we pulled that one out of our pre-release boxes yesterday. So let's get into it. Hoping for some special guest pulls today. So those are in 1 in 64 play boosters. Let's get to cracking. So did you take part in pre-release this weekend? And if not, go to your local game store, check it out. So we have I Am Duskmourn for the art card. And there we go. Looks like Valgavoth, the big bad in this set. Looks like we have to do a card trick here to build the suspense. Alright, so Savior of the Small, Anthropede, Winter's Intervention, Bashful Beastie, Malevolent Chandelier, Fear of Surveillance, Glimmerlight, Most Valuable, Slayer, Foil, Acrobatic Cheerleader, and what else? Strangled Cemetery, and Unstoppable Slasher. Then we've got a House Cartographer and Attack in the box. Whoop. One more here. It is Disturbing Mirth. Oh, wonderful. I'm actually wishing I'd skipped that one. Alright, so let's rearrange things. Now we'll speed up. Now we know what is in the packs here. So there we go. So I will skip over the commons and uncommons here. Oh, jump scare. Every time we find that, we've got to give you a jump scare, right? That's how it works. Kaito is one of the only planeswalkers in the set. Okay, so then we have a foil here. Cautious Survivor. Along with a Neglected Manor and Marina Vendrell's Grimoire, a legendary artifact. Fear of Burning Alive, Attack in the Box. And these rooms are a new mechanic, Defiled Crypt and Cadaver Lab. Okay, so Duskmourn, do you like this set more than Bloom Burrows so far? I think it's quite a contrast. You have the cutesy animals, and then you have the... Got to make sure I don't miss the jump scare. The cutesy animals, and then you have the horror theme set. Alright, we got a Ghostly Keybearer foil. Murky Sewer and Enduring Tenacity, a Snake Glimmer. Okay, and some other stuff. We will be taking a closer look at the commons and uncommons next week. We did get a decent look at them in the bundle and the pre-release packs, but in the interest of time, this video will be like 1,000,000 hours long if I go through everything. And then we have Nashi Searcher in the Dark. Okay, nice signed art card here. There he is, Nashi. Foil Ragged Playmate. And Mountain. I love those full art lands. Valgavoth's Onslaught. Alright, keys to the house. Okay. Yeah, so you might be wondering, why am I doing the card trick and then just skipping over the commons and uncommons? That question has come up before. It's actually due to the YouTube shorts. So they basically don't... We've got a house cartographer here. They don't push the videos as much if it's only like 10 seconds long. So we're trying to take advantage of this format. We've got a Shrewd Storyteller, Lakeside Shack, and Enduring Vitality. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Special guest, Soul Warden. Yes. We'll sleeve that one up. Let's play a game. Did anyone see the Saw movies? And if so, which is your favorite? Didn't they make like, what, half a dozen or more of those? I've only ever seen the first one. Might have to remedy that this Halloween, or this October, I should say. October for us, pretty much Halloween movie month. Okay, so let's get past this stuff. Always keeping an eye out for the jump scare, of course. Reality is mine to control. Okay, so yeah, you got a huge. I think that's supposed to be a mirror, isn't it? Then we got a seized from slumber, swamp, and Toby, beastie befriender. So the beasties there are some, I guess, helpful creatures in Duskmourn. I guess I haven't read far enough in the lore to know either way, but correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so one of these split cards, Fear of the Dark, and Hauntwood's Shrieker. That is quite delightful here. Looks like a reflection off a machete or a sword or something, and a foil clockwork percussionist. Love how they've got creepy toys in here. Etched cornfield. And we have a central elevator and promising stairs. Okay, fear of exposure, fear of falling. At some point I'll have to look up how many of those there actually are in this set. I think there's more than 5. Yeah, the special guests, you only get the foil version of those in the collector boosters, but non-foils 1 in 64 play boosters. Damnation, speaking of, yeah, this would be a very cool special guest, but now that we've got one out of here, the chances are slim to none. A Reverent Gremlin. Okay, and Rip Spawn Hunter for the rare. So far, oh, aliens, fear of abduction. I tell you, when I was a teenager, they had some documentaries on TV. This is going back to like, I would say, early 90s. And yeah, these alien documentaries really freaked me out. I'd be like watching the door and listening for weird sounds. Break down the door, speaking of. The Shining there, Abandoned Campground, Entity Tracker, and Nashi's Searcher in the Dark. Okay, so I think that's our first pack where we've got 2 rares. And our only mythic thus far is the special guest, so I'm curious what the... Oh, Get Out, that's another horror movie we need to watch sometime. Oh, Vicious Clown, Human Clown. Yeah, I'm going to just keep pointing out all these fun little things. Lionheart Glimmer and a Swamp. What else? Demonic Council for the rare. Okay. Fear of Infinity. Yeah, that's what I imagine you would feel, those astronauts who went up recently, or actually any astronauts in general, looking out at the vastness of space. Probably a little fear of infinity there. Okay, we've got a Anthropede in foil. And Unidentified Hover Ship. Okay, so a showcase version. Leyline of the Void, reprinted yet again. And Killer's Mask. That's almost as creepy as the jump scare. So is there any particular card in this set that really sticks in your mind? You saw it and you're like, oh my god, that is like a nightmare. Let me know in the comments. Maybe every card is that way in this set. Oh, cool insect. And then we have a sporogenic infection. Okay, that's pretty creepy. And let's put a foil over here. Forest and reluctant role model, human survivor. Defiant survivor. That's another thing, is how many different types of survivors they have in this set. So you want to cover all the main archetypes. Normally there's only 1 survivor, maybe 2, but you want to have, most horror movies, jump scare, here we go again. You want to have a fairly high body count in most horror movies. And then we have an unwanted remake, which again applies to most horror movies, and a peculiar lighthouse. Marvin Murderous Mimic. He reminds me of something you might see at House on the Rock or something. Anyone been there? This place in Wisconsin, and they have all sorts of weird little collectibles and scenes, and It used to really, the place used to smell like mothballs, but not so much these days. But yeah, that was some pretty strange things there, including a massive merry-go-round. So definitely worth checking out if you've not been to that in Wisconsin. Unable to Scream, Lakeside Shack, and Marina Vandross's Grimoire. Alright, and yes, I am in the US, Midwest US, so that is how I can travel to these places pretty easily, despite what you might believe from my accent. I think I would have trouble with the channel if I was based in Australia. Everything is harder to obtain there. Midnight Mayhem. So we've got a signed art card. Is this one of those beasties coming along for dinner and grab the prize? I don't think I will. And a swamp. Cursed recording. Speaking of cursed recordings, what is your favorite Ring movie? Or maybe you prefer Ringu. Wasn't that the Japanese original? I think, did they do a Korean version as well? I still think the first one was the best. Of the US ones, at least. They sort of got sillier as time went on. And we got Cathartic Parting. And I'm guessing that's Tamio and Nashi. And then we got a Disturbing Mirth. That was the one I wished I skipped earlier. Oh, Mythic Screaming Nemesis. Finally. First Mythic. And we're like halfway through the box. Have they really reduced the Mythic count in these? Curious if that's the case. Fear of the Dark. Gotta keep an eye out for those jump scares. They'll get you every time. Victor Valgavoth Seneschal. Okay, I guess that's like a servant or some sort of minion. And Valgavoth's Lair in foil. Good deal. Murky Sewer and Winter Misanthropic Guide. Looks like a 80s horror movie reject there. Okay, so we're about halfway through. 2 mythics. I guess that's why we only got one regular one, because we got the special guest already. So maybe they were making sure we didn't get too many. And then the foil here, we have Monstrous Emergence, followed by another one, the Roller Crusher Ride Mythic. Awesome. Yeah, I'll sleeve those up later. And of course, the delightful Twitching Doll. Yeah, I'm still undecided which one is the grossest, the regular or the buy a box promo. I should do a poll in the comments. Can we do polls? Oh, you know what? Do a poll on the community tab. Maybe that's what I'll do. Vicious Clown there. Horror, yep, that's about right. And then we have Twist Reality in foil. And Hedge Shredder. Okay, there are vehicles in here. Piggy Bank. I haven't seen that one yet. That's cool. Delightfully terrifying. Okay, let's move all of these commons and uncommons out of the way. So on the home stretch here, if you've missed any of the Duskmourn videos on the channel, I'll pop a link in the corner to the playlist. So we've done a Collector Booster Box bundle and the pre-release packs. Still, it's going to take me a while to do the Commander decks. Those will probably be coming up next week. Razorkin, Horde Caller, Raucous Carnival, and Grievous Wound, which incidentally is the promo in the bundles. And speaking of bundles, is everyone looking forward? I think it's October 18th. The Nightmare bundle. It's the one looks like a old TV. I think everyone's looking forward to that. Oh, jump scare. Here we go. I think that one has collector boosters, 1 or 2. I forget which. We've got an Insect, Clockwork Percussionist, Planes in foil, and the Jolly Balloon Man. This guy's really gross. Take a close look at what he is blowing up as balloons there. And break down the door. Okay, yeah, so the Nightmare Bundle, really looking forward to that one. So there are some special like horror movie poster cards in those as well, from what I understand. So I think that one will be a big hit. That is, though, about 30 to 40 bucks US more expensive than a regular bundle. We have Found Footage. It's the terrible sequel no one wanted. A Forest. Love the artwork on those. Valgavott's Lair. Regular. Not the foil. Haunted Screen. This is fun. Check it out. Starts off... so colour starts off as a black and white TV. You can pay one life and make it a colour TV. Love the flavour on that one. Okay, Duskmourn, come on! Where are all the mythics? What the heck, dude? Oh, Arabella, Abandoned Doll. Yeah, that's another thing, House on the Rock. They had quite a large doll collection. So if dolls creep you out, you might want to avoid that section. We've got a Fear of Infinity... and Neglected Manor, Undead Sprinter. Okay, one of these fast zombies, so to speak. So you have like the Walking Dead style, Dawn of the Dead, I think, the slow, shambling zombies. And then some of these other horror movies. Was it 28 Days Later? Was that the one with the fast zombies? They basically run at you. I think the girl with all the gifts as well had the fast zombies. We got Miasma Demon, and it's Cornfield, The Tale of Tamio. Alright, and Withering Torment. That's cool. I guess that's one word for it. Okay, so we'll get the box out of the way here on the final stretch here. So yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into even more next week. So we'll be doing a bunch of openings for the patrons. Just the regular openings, not a box break. I think, though, near the end of next week, we'll do another collector box for the patrons. Winter Misanthropic Guide. So there he is again. Got the Cyberpunk image and a foil Derelict Attic Widow's Walk. Okay, that was a common. Island and Zimone, all questioning. I think Zimone is taking on the archetype of the nerd who questions things and sometimes gets the rest of the gang out of some horrible scrapes. And sometimes the nerd actually survives. We've got a Flesh Burrower along with Bleeding Woods and a split card, Dazzling Theatre and Prop Room. So that is a rare. So what is your favourite character in this set? Are you a Tyvar fan? I hear Tyvar bangs heads together pretty well in pre-releases. So if you manage to come across a Tyvar, I think you'll do pretty well. The Jolly Balloon Man. Just what we always wanted. We can get a closer look at the wonderful balloons that he puts together there. Delightful. Possessed Goat. You might want to see The Witch if you have not already. That's a creepy movie. Planes, Cursed Recording, and Enduring Innocence. A Sheep Glimmer. Let's play a game. Okay, so what is your all-time favorite horror movie? Do you even watch horror movies? Let me know in the comments. Maybe it's not to your taste. There's enough real-world horror in the world as it is. Okay, then we have Don't Make a Sound in foil, Abandoned Campground, and Kona Rescue Beastie. A Beast Survivor. I was not aware of those. Okay, so what else can we find in here? Showcase cards. So the list basically replaced by the special guests. So 1 in 64 packs. We've got our list pull, so we won't find any more of those here. Then we have Winter's Intervention, nice foil island, and Cursed Recording. Okay, we've got a showcase version. House Cartographer. I guess House Cartographer, you're trying to map out the place, which I thought it was supposed to be like near infinite rooms. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a bit smaller than that. I should probably catch up on the lore. We have a dazzling theatre and prop room, foil, razor trap gorge, and ghostly dancers for the rare. Okay, on the home stretch, Duskmourn. Stay tuned next week for more Duskmourn awesomeness. And of course, the Nightmare Bundle coming up in October. We'll also be getting stuck into the Commander decks next week. Though those will take a bit of time. We've got Demonic Cancel. Oh, did you see what I saw? Maybe it gave you a bit of a jump scare. Here we go. And Abandoned Campground. And what is this? We got a Funeral Room and Awakening Hall. Okay, I don't like the implication there. Chainsaw. That's awesome. Didn't they have a secret lair? Or maybe I'm thinking of the Negan's baseball bat for the Walking Dead secret lair. But did they? I thought they did a chainsaw earlier. Maybe I'm misremembering that. One of the many secret lairs or so-called universes beyond cards. We got Murder in foil, Mountain, and Blazemire Verge, along with the Mind Skinner. What is that? 10-1 for 3? Holy moly. So I'm wondering, with the mythic pull rate here, maybe a bunch of mythics are going to be underpriced. Because normally a box, like a draft box, you used to get like... Oh, jump scare, here we go. We used to get 5 or 6 mythics in a draft box. And then sometimes set boosters you would get more. We got a Piranha Fly and an Island, Peer Past the Veil, and a saw, just a regular saw, not a chainsaw. Okay, final 3 packs. Can we get, let's try to get a mythic per pack in the close here. That would be awesome. And let me know in the comments what you think about the set, or do you prefer Bloom Burrow instead? There's a delightful toy token. We got a foil Horrid Vigor, Swamp, and Silent Hall Creeper. One of the many horrors in the set, which incidentally will be the theme of the Chaos boxes next month. Stay tuned, our regular, we've got a Planeswalker Chaos box opening coming up tomorrow. Okay, any more jump scares? We've got a toy, maybe that would classify as one. Surgical Suite and Hospital Room in foil. We've got a Lakeside Shack and a mythic. Here we go, Nico Light of Hope. So we are now at 4 mythics, the terrifying piggy bank there. Final pack of Duskmourn. I hope you're enjoying the Duskmourn weekend. And we will have Duskmourn all next week. It's going to be awesome. And if you are sick of Duskmourn, there are plenty of other older videos on the channel. Maybe you want to check out our journey through Magic history. We open one of every pack, going all the way back to Antiquities. Link in the corner. It was nuts. Final pack here, Friendly Teddy in foil, Forest, and the Swarm Weaver for the rare. And that's it. Duskmourn. Hope you enjoyed. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.